we just left the midwife. I am 42 weeks, so I'm 2 weeks past due. Looks like baby's gonna be coming soon. The midwife did a membrane sweep, and she said I was about 5 centimeters dilated, so it's just a matter of time. She also is sending me home with some herbal, what they call tinctures or whatever, to take. That should hopefully help kickstart this process. It's been a long, like 2-3 weeks now, just anticipating this baby, and so hopefully finally it's time. Maybe we're gonna go home and have baby.
That's what we're doing.
Maybe.
We are.
Okay, so it is around 2:30. We got home and I've been cleaning up the house and getting things kind of situated and ready. So my midwife sent me home with some herbal blends for me to take. So we have cotton root. So I'm supposed to put that in a little bit of water, a dropper full, put it under my tongue for 30 seconds, swallow it. And then 30 minutes later, followed by the black cohosh, and then 30 minutes later, followed by the blue cohosh, and then 30 minutes later the cotton root, 30 minutes later the black cohosh, and then the blue cohosh. So anyways, and she recommended also doing clary sage while I'm taking those, just to help really kickstart this labor, because baby is there and ready. So we're just waiting for some contractions to help kind of start the process of labor. And so anyways, Obie ran to a service call, and our son is down for a nap. So I'm waiting to start this stuff until Obie gets back. It's just really scary when you know it's like really, really close and you just don't know what's gonna happen. So a lot of nerves. So anyways, we'll see how this goes. Hopefully by the end of the night we'll have a little baby. So it's 5 o'clock now. I have one more dose of this little herbal stuff that I've been taking every 30 minutes. In between each one, I've been walking or sitting on a birthing ball and just trying to stay up and active. But thus far, nothing has happened yet. I've had a little bit of tightening of the stomach, but not like any contractions or anything. So this isn't going well. But I do feel like the baby has dropped further down. So I'm having a lot of lightning crotch and pressure. But other than that, I've not had any contractions yet. So it's a little frustrating because I thought this would do the trick and, you know, we'd get moving. But thus far, nothing's happened yet. So anyways, I have like 15 minutes left before my last dose. And then I'll ask my midwife. I don't know. We just might have to wait. We're just gonna have to wait. This baby is being so stubborn. Anyways, so it's 10 o'clock. Nothing has happened yet. I haven't had any real contractions or anything. Been walking on and off earlier, and usually when I walk, I'd get tight. And then I had a couple like pretty low tightening contraction like things, but not like real contractions like I had with my first baby. Took a shower, ate a little bit something. I haven't really eaten a whole lot today, just because last time I threw up a lot during my labor, so didn't want to have too much in my stomach. But anyways, I had a little bit of yogurt for dinner. I've just been trying to stay hydrated, eating watermelon, cantaloupe. Anyways, we're getting ready to go to bed, and just feeling a lot of pressure, but I've not had contractions. So anyways, we'll see what the night brings. Hopefully, maybe I'll have some contractions tonight and get things going, but it's just nothing seems to be happening. But the baby definitely has moved down, and I'm feeling quite a bit of pressure, but no contractions. So anyways, we're gonna go to bed. Okay, I think it's finally happening. I've started having some contractions. They're about 4 minutes apart already, and they're starting to get kind of stronger. So I've called the midwife, and she's gonna be heading this way. So anyways, we'll see how this goes. It is 3 o'clock, and we have our little baby. So this is Jordan River. She was born on May 8th at home, and we had a delivery of 1 hour and 30 minutes from my first contraction to her being born. So my first child was born in 4 hours, which I thought was super fast, but 1 hour and a half really takes that to a whole new level. Very intense, but very quick. Got her done, and I had a wonderful experience. I've recovered really well. But anyways, let's share my birth story. It was 10 o'clock, and we were in bed about 10 minutes, maybe, and I had my first contraction. But I wasn't for sure that it was a contraction. It was just this really tightening around my lower part of the belly. It felt a little different from my contractions from my first birth, so I wasn't quite sure. But then I had another one. I was like, okay, they're definitely contractions. So I called my midwife, and she headed my way. She's about 40 minutes away. That's why we called her immediately, just because of my history of having fast birth. My first birth of my son was 4 hours long. I knew this one was probably gonna go pretty quickly, and it did. So then I was just having contractions. We were timing them. Started out about 5 minutes apart, and then went down to 4. At that point, my phone was like, oh, it's time to head to the hospital. And of course, I'm like 8 contractions in. I'm like, oh, this is not good. I don't know if the midwife's gonna make it in time. So then kept timing them, and it quickly went down to 4 minutes, and then 3 minutes. And so we were on the phone with my midwife during this time, just so she could stay in touch to make sure everything was going okay. Then my water broke. It was kind of felt like a pop, and then I had this gush of water. It wasn't a ton. I would have thought it would have been a whole lot more. And at that point, it really sped up. I contacted my sister-in-law, which lives just up the road from us. She's had 4 home births, so she kind of knows what's going on. So she came, and then after my water broke, it really progressed really quickly and got very intense. I felt like going to the bathroom, so I went to the bathroom, had a contraction on the bathroom floor, and my husband during this time had been filling up a little in-shower tub that I had bought. But anyways, I had him fill it up, so it was filling up, and at this point it was full enough, so I got into it, and then continued my labor there. The contractions were getting really intense. The midwife wasn't there yet, so I was getting kind of nervous because I knew it was getting close. I kept making sure, see if I could feel her head or not, and then I finally did. And I was like, okay, I can feel her head, And the midwife wasn't here yet, so I was kind of like, oh no. So as I felt her head, that contraction ended, and then the midwife came in, another contraction started, and her head began emerging. Right as the midwife came in, and I don't even think she had time to get gloves on or anything. And so then her head came out pretty quickly, and then her body didn't. Her shoulders kind of got stuck a little bit. The midwife said her arm was kind of tucked up on her shoulder. Had another contraction, pushed again, and then her body came out. The midwife passed the baby through my legs and up onto my belly. She had a short umbilical cord, so we weren't able to come up to my chest. So we sat like that for a while until I guess the cord stopped pulsating, and they clamped it, and then my husband cut the cord, and then I was able to pull her up on my chest. The midwife was checking her breathing and everything. She was breathing good. Didn't get any fluids in her lungs or anything. Everything was good. And then my husband took the baby, and then started working on delivering the placenta, which was a bit stubborn. Tried a couple different positions in the tub, and I just couldn't get it out. The midwife had me get out and try on the floor of the bathroom. Tried a couple different positions. Nothing was working, and then she had me get on the toilet. That didn't work, and then ultimately in my bed, and then I finally was able to deliver it. It was a little bit painful. I don't remember it being that painful with my first son. It was a little bit stubborn. She was like, it's right there. It just didn't want to come out. The only other thing was my uterus wasn't contracting and staying hard. So they went ahead and gave me a shot of Pitocin to help keep it contracted, and that seemed to do the trick. But yeah, I had a great delivery, super fast. So I started contractions about 10:15, and then she was born at 11:37. So super fast. Really good labor, and I've recovered really well. I've been super blessed. I've not dealt with a whole lot of soreness or anything, so it's been a wonderful experience. I loved the home experience. It was another wonderful home birth. But yeah, this is our little girl, little Jordan River. She's just so beautiful, so sweet. She is a snuggle bug. She loves being snuggled, and I'm here for it. I love it. Anyways, she's a sweet little girl born with a head of dark hair like her mommy. Got dark eyes, and anyways, we're happy that she's here and healthy, and it's just been wonderfully blessed. But anyways, thank you all for your prayers. I know we've had a lot of people praying for us, especially with the scare that we had earlier in the pregnancy. We're just really thankful that we were able to continue with the pregnancy, and it was healthy, and I didn't have to have an emergency C-section at 31 weeks. But anyways, wonderful. So that's my home birth story. Thank you for watching. If you want to check out my other birth story, I'll leave a link down below. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're not already a subscriber, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below, and I'll see you guys in a later video. You want to say bye? Bye.